Boom, ching, dang, bang, dang, boom, ching, bang, bang, bing. Yo, yo, welcome back to the B&B show. My name's Brady, and this is Brian. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. And you?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. What'd you do today?
Uh,
Oh, sounds like a riveting day.
yeah.
Um,
I don't really do much.
what did I do today? I mean, I just got back from my trip yesterday, so I was taking it easy.
Mm,
Um, Say Wednesday? Today's Wednesday. Yeah, man. I don't know what I did today. I know what I did yesterday though. I
okay.
watched Nightcrawler with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Mm-hmm.
To
That
connect
was
a video device with your voice, you need to connect it first. In the Alexa app, go to Settings, and then TV and Video to get started.
You see, I think Alexa's part of the government.
yeah.
Yeah. No
Helping
way,
me out.
like,
That was
no way
that was
Amazon
really
doesn't work with
weird.
the government, man.
I don't know what I said that made her think. Huh. I said Alexa. That was kind of weird. Anyways, yeah, that movie was really good. Um,
What's
the
it about?
way Um, okay. All right. So it's about this guy. This guy, he's one of those like Sigma males or whatever, right? But
Mhm.
the way Jake Gyllenhaal, acts him out, complete psychopath, Like you could see it in his eyes. He's like a ticking time bomb that's like about to explode. He's terrifying in every scene. And you don't think he's maybe not terrifying, unsettling, I think is the better word. It's really good. Uh, Lots of twists and turns and whatever. I like to go into movies blind, so I'm not gonna say too much. But it's about this guy, and he tries to start this business. Um, you know how like on the news they got like live footage from crime
Yeah.
scenes. So records that footage and he sells it to news stations.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was really good, man. I thoroughly enjoyed that movie. I'm not gonna lie to you and say it's like, oh my God, it's the best movie I've ever seen. It's like top three for me, because it's not top three, but it is a really good movie, and I do highly suggest it for, especially if you like movies like American Psycho,
I want
Nightcrawler.
to
Night,
watch
it's
that
on
movie.
Netflix. It's on Netflix. Yeah, I gotta rewatch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
But to be honest, can we really talk about the political and economical state of the world right now?
Dude, listen, I love Jaden Jaden Smith, man,
I don't know. I don't like his music
but
that
I hate
much,
him.
but he's
Like
weird.
I like some of his songs, man. I've been trying to go through his albums too. It just
He's
him as a
weird.
person is really weird. He's
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I think it's just because he didn't have like a real childhood, if
Mm,
that makes any sense. Like how old was he when he acted in Karate Kid? He was
I don't
crazy young.
know. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sure he kind of just grew up like both his parents are top tier celebrities, so
Mhm.
it's like, of course you're gonna grow up kind of like that, the way you live.
Yeah.
That's just what I think. Um, so you know how we were talking about I have no mouth but I must scream last episode.
Yeah. The one about someone getting tortured, if I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah, he's like body dysmorphia and it's really
Yeah.
gross or whatever. So
Yeah.
I was wondering, when does something become a human and when does it not become a human? If that makes any sense. Like when do you change something so much that it's not human anymore?
Like moral wise, like human, like what do you mean?
Like let's say if I were to start to melt you, Brian, and you slowly turn into a liquid, okay? Like a little pea puddle on the floor.
Well,
Like that pea puddle is not a human. You know what I mean?
yeah, but like is ice water? Like like
I see
if
what
I
you mean.
melt down, yeah, yeah, like if I melt down, I'm still a human just melted down. dead, smelly probably in a pee puddle,
I
probably
guess,
some
but
poop in
like,
there too.
let's say if we don't use that example, right, with the ice and water thing,
Uh huh.
right? Let's say, it's different. It's a solid or whatever. Instead of just saying liquid human, when does it not become human at all?
Uh, when will a human not be human?
Because
Is
I
that
could make you a
possible?
really
Like,
deformed human.
yeah, like I don't think there is like you can't make like
Yeah.
if you cut off my arm, I'm still a human. If you cut off my head, I'm just a severed human head. It's like
Yeah, it's true. It's true. You could take that the other way. Like we just talked about it in death or whatever. But what about like you know, I guess when you're being born, and I guess that goes into like the pro-choice, pro-life or whatever. So I don't know if that's B&B show suitable, but isn't
yeah,
that like popping up again? Isn't there riots now?
yeah, I think
I don't know what you think about that. I'm
yeah,
sorry. I'm ill-informed, not ill-informed, whatever, uninformed.
yeah, so I don't
Yeah,
I
I don't.
think
I think it's something about them trying to overrule some court case from the 70s that made it legal for abortion. So I don't know if that
mm,
means they're trying to illegalize it. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was a weird transition.
Too complicated.
Start about melting humans to abortion. I
Yeah.
I might have to look into it. Maybe next episode. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be over. The trend will be over by then.
I've never even seen it until you talk about it.
Oh, really?
Mhm. Wait, I'm still thinking about that one question.
The melting
Cause
one?
yeah, cause like yeah, no, cause you can't really make what makes a dog, like what makes a human.
Oh, I see like a melted dog, like a super deformed, crawling sludge creature. Then I don't see that as a dog. Oh, I have so stuck in my throat. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Oh,
So
yeah.
it's something to think about for sure. So I think that's when I have no mouth, but I'm a scream comes into play. Because at the end he's just this sludge with no mouth, and he kind of just moves around. It's really disturbing, and like that's not a human. You know what I mean? I
Well,
don't see that as a human at all. I see that as a disgust. It's a human's brain inside this other demonic, disgusting creature. You know what I mean?
what was his brain planted in another creature? I haven't seen the movie, so I want to know.
It's not a movie. Here,
Oh.
let me send you a picture.
Oh.
Um,
Is
I
it a
have.
drawing? I'm not.
It's a book,
It's a book.
but I think
Okay.
there's like a comic version.
Well, still a human, just not a regular human.
Okay, this is the main one
Just
that's popping
human.
up.
It's a human sludge.
I guess this is spoilers, but it's for a book, so who cares?
Yeah, no one reads books. I don't.
I'll send you two pictures.
I never understood
Um,
the books are better than the movies. No, it's not.
yeah, I don't know. I'm not reading through a book, bro. It's too
No,
much time.
no one
And your
does that.
entire attention goes into it. You can like listen to
Oh, what
music.
is that?
You see, like that was originally a human, and the AI or whatever morphed him into that. And that's not a human. Those things that I sent you, those aren't humans. You know what I mean? So it's like, at what point did it become human into
It's a
demonic,
human,
disgusting
but in
sludge?
another form.
You think that? You think?
Yeah, because I mean, it's like it would still, it would still have human rights because it began as a human. But now it's a disgusting thing with like meatballs as legs. Now that I'm looking at it,
I saw this
um,
other picture that was way grosser. Or not way grosser, but more disturbing. The entire concept, I have no mouth, but I must scream, that's just terrifying. You know what I mean? Because it's like,
guys,
yeah,
don't
no,
create
you're stuck
Robux.
like that for all of eternity. It's really weird.
Yeah, I hope we don't make Robux that like
Oh,
are
I got my
dependent on
favorite
the
one.
AI.
I found the one picture
All right,
that might be coming up now. Dude, I'm
yeah,
gonna just
I'll
go
be
look
putting these
screen.
up on screen. That is a sludge of a human.
That is, I don't even know if that
Okay,
is a
well,
human.
maybe maybe if it's like if it completely transforms something to like let's say if a human turns into a dog, it's obviously a dog. It's
Oh,
a
okay, yeah, exactly.
but
May
because
have the
it
mind of human, but the body it's in is not human.
uh,
So my question is, at what
oh
point does the
yeah.
human turn into something that's inhuman? That was my
Yeah,
original
now that
question.
I'm thinking about it.
You see what I mean, right?
But I feel like that's if it's like completely transformed, like it has it like its
So
body
these
has
these
like
pictures, right? These pictures,
uh-huh.
these aren't human, right? But if I were to show you like just a deformed human that was just born that way, that's still a human. But is there a
What's the
what
threshold?
comes? Yes, what is the point in which it becomes a deformed human to something completely different? You think like no human attributes? Because the second picture, the middle one, you can
Yeah,
still see it's like a nose and like eyes and a forehead, but that's not a human man.
yeah.
It's got a horn on the side of its head or whatever. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Um, man, I
It's
think
something to
that's
think. We might have to come back to this
yeah,
because
that's a human
it really
alien.
is something to think about. It's a human alien.
It's a human alien. I
I
feel
think that
like
the sludge picture, the black sludge picture, is
if
my
it
favorite.
I feel like if it still has like the consciousness of a human and it still thinks like a human, it's a human.
But all these things still think like a human.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like if you still think as a human, then you are a human. Just like if you like put a brain of a dog, let's say like into a human, it's still a dog because it thinks like a dog, just in another body.
Maybe, maybe. Um, what
It's
defines?
confusing.
Hold on. What defines human? Human being a culture-bearing primate classified in genus Homo, especially the species H. sapiens. Human belongs are anatomically similar and related to the great apes, but are distinguished by a highly developed brain and a reluctant capacity for articulate speech and abstract meaning. That didn't help, really. Um,
It's just brain. It's like if you have like such a if you still have the consciousness of a human, you're a human. It's like if you
maybe.
have the consciousness of a dog, you're a dog. If you have the consciousness of a snail, you're a snail.
There's this other character in I Have No Mouth, but I Must Screamed, where, this one's near the beginning. He just makes this one guy, like, de evolve into, like, a monkey.
Oh, the evolution.
So, like he was born a human, but his brain and his body was de-evolved.
Man, now
So what
that's
happens then?
he's
Listen,
like,
I think there's a now
is
it
he
this
st-
video. I watched a
is
video on this. Wait, say it again. Say it again.
is he like still thinking as a human though, or is he thinking like a monkey?
I don't. I think like a monkey. We'll have both
Then he
scenarios.
human turns into a monkey. It's a monkey, and if it turns from the brain doesn't change, so it still thinks it's just it's another body, and I think but then it's not a human though, because
Wendigoon has a video on this, man. Not about like
Wendigoon.
not about this specific like when does it become human? Because I thought of this a totally different time. But I feel like this book or whatever it is really
Uh-huh.
you can compare it a lot easier because it just
It
takes it
shows.
to the extreme. Um, no, it's a really good like story though, man. I was glad I watched the video. It was a shorter video, it was like 30 minutes. I
Mhm.
love Wendigoon, man. He makes
Was
such.
the video recent?
I don't think so. I think it was a while ago. He has this new one, and it's like World War II, like this lady, and she's
Oh,
Did you watch it?
the like different timeline theories, iceberg
No,
thing.
no, no, no. No.
Oh,
So it's this lady during World War II, and she ran this like broadcast or whatever, and they were supposed to be made to like make soldiers sad. To be like, oh yeah, your girlfriend cheating on you at home. It's from like Japan sent it to the Americans or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
to get their spirits low. And she like ran one of those, but she didn't actually do it like she said she was to
Uh-huh.
like the actual government, but she was still saying like nice things or whatever. And she was like thrown in prison for like 20 years because of it. It's interesting, I like hearing about
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
That guy's videos are great, man. He's probably one of my
Yeah.
favorite YouTubers, but I don't watch like I'll watch YouTube, but I don't have like, oh, this is my favorite YouTuber. I gotta watch every single one of his videos. You
But
know what
who
I
did I
mean? I
do
mean,
that with?
obviously, you gotta be like that with the B&B show and the
Yeah.
shenanigans.
And watch
And
it for more than 5 minutes, guys. Please, please, please stop watching only for the intro. Um,
should I
y-
start doing a different intro? I'll start
you
doing a
need,
different intro.
yeah, we need like intro music blasting,
No, that's on your end.
vaporwave, nightcore,
You want me to? I'll
night.
make it. I'll beatbox it. Boom, ching, dong, bong, dong, boom, ching, bong, bong, boom.
Yeah,
That
fire,
was good,
fire.
right?
That was
Go
fire,
ahead,
man.
go ahead. Get the audio out. Start putting that at the beginning of every video.
I will. For me, yeah, for this episode.
Maybe just for this episode.
You're gonna see that for the intro. You probably already saw it by now, or not. I don't know. Maybe
You're
I was
probably really
lazy.
confused. Who knows? Uh,
Um,
what were you gonna
man,
say?
hold on. Let me go into mine.
Yeah, oh, nice. Solid, man. Solid.
So summer's coming up, already. Oh,
Yeah.
for you, it's already up,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
for
I finished
me,
school.
I have this month left, and then that's it. I Well, I don't know. For me, it's like I really want school to be way shorter, because like I feel like 9 months, you know, five days a week, too much. But I don't know if like what are your opinions on that? Because I like your homeschool and
Like
stuff.
shortening school.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I barely understand what I do now. You know, I think school should be longer. I think it should go year round.
Longer?
No, no,
Oh,
I'm just
yeah,
kidding.
Laura. Yeah, but
I don't know about shorter though. You know,
yeah,
maybe like take. I think they need. For me personally, like I'll spend a lot of time learning something that's like common sense, and
yeah.
then no time on something super complicated, especially in
Mhm.
like chemistry or geometry and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So I feel like instead of like limit or like shrinking school or extending it, they just need to like revamp it and redo it.
yeah,
Just my thought. I mean, not everyone's gonna relate to that. Some people struggle in more things, and if that's the case, maybe just spread it out more.
yeah.
Or you may have Wednesdays off since
Yeah.
you were complaining
No one,
about that,
no one likes
because then you
Wednesdays.
got you got your weekends, right? And then you got two school days, and then you got your like you got hump day, and then you got two more school days, and then the weekend again.
Yeah,
And I don't know if you were gonna shrink school, that's the only way I would do it, or maybe not that, or just have like a shorter day of school.
yeah. No, school is dumb. They gotta like revamp their whole like teaching
Maybe
ways. It's outdated, guys. Come
vote
on,
vote
think.
Brady 2024. I'll revamp school. I'm
Yeah.
taking over now.
Have you ever thought about being a mayor or like president?
Dude, so when I was younger, right? The very first episode when I'm talking about how I
Like,
might have like ADHD or whatever.
and then like presidents and stuff? I think you talk about,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I've mentioned that before. But I totally wanted to be a president back then, and I like hyper focused on that. But as I got older, I was like, everyone kind of hates presidents. And same
Yeah.
thing with like police officers.
Yeah.
Like there was a point where I wanted to be a police officer. When you're really little, it's like
Mm,
firefighter, doctor, police officer, and
basic stuff.
I'm like, okay, okay, police officer, but you know, everyone hates police officers.
Yeah.
It may not even, it's just kind of annoying sometimes. I mean, they need to do their job or whatever. I'm not
Yeah.
a defund the police kind of guy.
No, I'm
I'm
not
just
either.
saying, yeah.
He's got to do a
Like they
better
need to
job.
be there. Maybe, maybe.
No more killing.
Um.
No more killing. You know.
Oh, wow. That's a good quote. That man. That's a nice motto.
No, no more killing.
Man, you're a real hero. I'm
Nah.
Oh, have you been watching Better Call Saul?
Yeah, I watched the first season. I finished it like I think a week ago now.
Wasn't that
Um,
like really good at the end, man? Like
yeah, it
the
was really.
twist or whatever. It was so.
Yeah,
I remember when I finished it, I was like, "Wow, that is some top tier writing." We don't have to
yeah.
explicitly say what it is, but
Mhm.
that show, it has such good. I think it has better writing than Breaking Bad, and I feel confident saying that. And I
Uh,
could even
I can
argue
see it.
better cinematography, maybe because the way they use like wide shot angles and just stuff
Mhm.
like that is really and I think I talked about this on some episode. They had this mirror scene and it happens multiple times in the series and I love that so much. I love how they did that, because you got the one character who's
Mm.
talking, you're seeing his emotion, but you could still see who he's talking to through a mirror, and I think that's super cool. Like if I ever become a filmmaker, then yeah, I'm definitely doing that at some point.
Yeah, I
It's hard to
feel.
pull off, but that is so cool. It's such like a skillful thing to do. And if you
Mhm.
like when you watch Better Call Saul, you could see the wide shots. You'll have something tiny going on in the left side of the screen, and you got this entire right side. And usually people only use widescreen shots to like or like B-roll or they're like setting a scene or whatever. Or this is where they
Mhm.
are, whatever. It's it could be in a dialogue scene, and instead of having these boring over the shoulder shots of people talking to each other, it shows their surroundings and whatever. And I love
Yeah,
that.
I
So
do.
in ways, I feel like Better Call Saul is just amazing. It's my ringtone now.
It's your ringtone,
Season
the
one.
theme song.
Yeah, it's so fire, man.
For me, I feel like I've enjoyed the first season more than I did for Breaking Bad. Um,
Really.
yeah,
I don't agree with that. I think season one. I
no, still wasn't that good, man. Breaking Bad, it was slow. I think that was my only problem with it. It was like
really.
slow.
I think Better Call Saul was super slow. You gotta really get into Better. It takes a while to get into Better Call Saul, but Breaking Bad, I think it hooks you straight away. Think about the ending of season one, man. Do you remember?
Uh, where he like throws the thing in and then does like that whole thingy, it blows up the whole thingy. I'm trying to
Well,
like
no,
not
that's like
spoil it.
mid-season.
That's mid-season.
No, you got the whole thing with Tuco at
Yeah.
the end of season one, so it's around there. Um, but yeah, I think that's way more entertaining and exciting than the Better Call Saul. It might have better writing, but Breaking Bad's a lot more entertaining. Like I wouldn't tell someone to start with Better Call Saul. You know what I
No.
mean?
Yeah.
And it's cool because not a lot of shows show like So Better Call Saul. It's a flash forward, right? It's a
Mhm.
flash forward at the very very end. You know, and instead
Yeah.
of you already know how he gets there as well. If you
Mhm.
watch Breaking Bad, it's just it's more about like. Oh no. It's you already know why he got there, you know, but the how is the entire
Yeah.
question throughout the show. That's a better way of saying it. And it still makes it, even though you know the end point already, it still makes it super interesting.
Mhm.
And I really like that. So season six, each season starts with a flash forward, right? And usually it's
Yeah.
my favorite part of each season. But season six did not start with a flash
What?
forward. Yeah, spoiler alert. And I think they're gonna have that near the end.
Mm.
Like maybe the actual last episode will all be a flash forward, which would be awesome. Or maybe it'll just be last 10 minutes. It's
Mhm.
just the last flash forward kind of ended on like a kind of cliffhanger. So, because they even though it's still just like a lame flash forward and like literally nothing happens in them, it's
You still
still
see.
interesting and they
Yeah.
put together a story by the end of the entire series. But
Mhm.
yeah, I am now a Better Call Saul fanboy, man. This show's good, bro. It's
The
really
man
good.
from the top, goes all the way to the bottom. I
I
don't know if
guess
that's
I think that's
spoilers.
more about I think that's more of Breaking Bad,
Yeah.
you know? Because it's a stand-up guy. It goes from good to bad and you still
Mhm.
synthesize with the character. But with Better Call Saul, it's like you already know this person is a sleazy lawyer, right?
Sleazy slime ball.
Sleazy, gross, disgusting lawyer if already watched Breaking
Hmm.
Bad. And when the show starts, he obviously is not a sleazy lawyer. So it's
Hmm.
still similar from the good to bad, but in a different way, if that makes any sense.
Non-lawyer to lawyer.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I um I rode a roller coaster
Oh, your
on
first roller
Monday.
coaster?
No, it's not my
Or no?
first roller coaster. It just this one was big and scary.
It's big and scary.
It's like it went like upside down and shit. Oh my God, I hated every second of it.
Wait,
I
where
don't
was
want to
it?
say I hate. It's just that it was at SeaWorld, and
Uh,
I'm like I go on all the roller coasters at like Disney World, shit like that, some other ones, but I don't. It's like I hate the belly drop feeling. And that's why people go on roller coasters, right?
yeah,
They like
because
the
they
belly
love
drop
it.
feeling.
Yeah.
And if I find it unpleasant and unenjoyable, why would I want to go on a roller coaster? I'm not being a pussy. I'm not gonna. I
No,
know
you're
I'm
a
not
pussy. You're a
scared.
pussy.
I know I'm not gonna die when I go on the roller coaster. It's just I physically find them unpleasant and unenjoyable. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Pussy behavior. Being a
Whatever,
man.
man. Fuck you, dog. Um. But I ended up going on the one as like the manta. Yeah, I could
Manta.
send you a picture
Hmm.
making you work this episode.
Yeah.
Manta.
I don't know. I've only
See.
been on one, and that was at the Akima Boardwalk in Galveston. Um, it was all right. I've only been on it once though, so I forgot the feeling. Um, it's good. I like the belly drop feeling from what I got from it. Pretty good.
Yeah. You've only been on one roller coaster
Yeah,
your entire life?
my entire life.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm beating you for sure. I'm trying to find an intimidating picture.
An intimidating one.
I'll send you two. You only have to put one up though, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Is that one?
Whoa, that one has way more chairs than the one I went on.
Yeah, it's a small picture. That's only like a portion of it.
Man,
So yeah, no,
Jesus.
yeah, you're a pussy. Yeah, I'm
I
big, strong
am.
man. I'm a big, strong, handsome, brave man. I don't know if I'd do it again. I'd do it for like $1,000 and some good pussy, but I don't know if I'd do it again
Breaking
just for
Bad
fun.
Jane.
Yeah, yeah, I'd do it for Jane from Breaking Bad or like Madison Beer or like Natalie Portman or like SZA. I'm giving you guys options.
Amy Schumer?
No,
Oh.
hell no, man. I mean, isn't she not? She's not fat anymore, right?
I don't know. I
I'm
barely
just
even heard
being
her
honest
name before.
because she was a plump lady before.
Amy Schumer. I'm searching her up. A
Yeah,
plump
no,
woman.
she was plump. She definitely slimmed up though. Good for her, dude. I think
Yeah.
she looks really good now. I don't think she's, Natalie Portman or whatever, but she does look a lot better than she did before. And good for her. I like to see that. So
Yeah, I like to see people
I
change
support it,
for the
bro.
better. Yeah. I had a teacher
Um,
that
yeah,
that changed up her whole entire, weight. And I'm really happy about her. Because before when I had her as a teacher, she would always say that how she like worked out and did all this stuff, and she was saying like no progress. But now like, you know, now that I've seen her again, that's good. And I see that she kept going. I like to see that people still keep going
yeah.
after failure.
No, I see what you mean, man.
Yeah.
And I really like to. I mean, I'd like to be one of those people. It's tough and it takes commitment. And
Hmm.
personally, for me, it's really hard to like commit to things. you know?
Yeah.
Not even like I can't commit to any like I could watch a TV show or whatever, right? And I
Mhm.
don't know if I'm like comparing to like relationships. It's just like working out or like eating right and stuff like that
Yeah.
can
It
be
takes a lot of
difficult.
effort, man.
Yeah,
Congrats to the people who could
because
actually do
your
it.
life revolves around that almost, or your entire life schedule changes from
Mhm.
there on out. And you can't do it for like a week and then it stops. You got to consistently do that for a long time to see
Yeah.
anything change.
Mhm.
So while I was on my trip, we went to this it's a museum of reconstruction, and it's like Woodrow Wilson's old house. I think it's like 20. He's like the 29th president, 28th president, or whatever, right?
You
And
would know that.
yeah, of course I'd know that. He was my favorite president, right? And I found out he was a racist.
Well, every president was a racist, man.
I guess back
Not
then.
every, but like
I see what you mean.
each had their their little
He
ifs.
he gave women rights though, so I guess that's like a plus for him. He did some other stuff. Oh, actually, he
Ah!
invented daylight savings. So yeah,
Oh,
fuck him. Sorry, Woodrow.
like
Woodrow
that extra
Wilson.
hour that
The
sometimes
what
happens.
the what's his name? Jonah. They got a whole bunch
Oh,
of chickens, and one of them was named Woodrow. So I'm pushing for the chicken's new name to be Brady 2.
Brady too.
They already have a chicken named Brady because he had like shit coming out of his ass, and they called him a duty booty, and then they just went with Brady. Ha 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 ha. Very funny guys.
That's
But
quite
I'm happy
humorous.
because I got a chicken named after me. So I'm pushing for Brady 2 on the other one.
Uh huh.
Yeah,
Chickens.
chickens. Yeah. What about chicken?
Trying to see like any like farm topics I have.
Oh yeah, all your huge topics list filled with
Hmm.
farm things. I finished the Kanye documentary earlier.
Oh, I gotta watch that, man.
Yeah, I watched the first episode forever ago, and then the second one I watched it yesterday, and then I watched the last one today. And I think
Did it inspire
the
me?
the last episode was the best, and it is super interesting, to see like his mental state and what he had to go through and stuff, especially the first two episodes, and how he like couldn't get anyone to sign him and stuff like that. And then his mom dies, and it's a whole thing, man. It's really
Yeah.
cool. If you're in a documentary, definitely watch that one. Um, I'm not usually. I watched like this other one on Netflix. It was like World's Worst Roommate or something. It was kind of dumb, but it was cool. I'm not super into the whole crime thing, but I find it interesting at times.
Hmm.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Like, a lot of people are obsessed with it. They listen to podcasts all about it.
Yeah. I used to
I
be
feel
one
like
of those people.
I feel like I know all the main ones at this point.
Hmm. That's good. I watched the cats one. I forget. Don't f with cats.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was pretty popular.
No,
That's
yeah,
all.
that one was really popular for a while. I was gonna watch it, but don't they just like kill it? The dude on the internet like kills a cat. They're like hunting
Yeah.
him down, right?
Yeah, I saw that really happens. I think it's like 5 episodes long too. I don't know
Mm.
how I stood.
I saw this new one about like what's his name, Gacy, the clown dude.
I think I've seen like
It
thumbnails of it.
just came out. Yeah, you probably
Mm,
saw a thumbnail. I think I'm gonna watch that one. It's short, 3 episodes.
hmm.
But dude, my watch list is so long that it's like, do I even go for it,
Dude, I can't find anything to watch on Netflix, man. If it's
dude?
like I need something
How?
short and sweet.
Yeah, that's my issue, man. If I sit down and watch a movie, man, I gotta finish that movie. Then I can't like pause and go
Yeah,
back to it. I watched Dunwick the other day. It's this war movie, but it felt more like a stage documentary. It's cool. It's shorter. It's like an hour and 40 minutes. Um, Watch Blade Runner, bro.
Blade
Watch
Runner.
Her, dude.
The thing is
Those
that
shits are my
they're so
favorite movies.
long, bro. It's
Blade Runner
so
2049 is 3 hours. The other Her is like barely 2 hours, I think. And then
yeah,
Blade
that's long.
Runner, the first one, 2 hours.
That's long.
2 hours is like average.
Yeah, it is.
It may be like below average actually. I don't
Yeah, I'll
know.
watch. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. Next episode, I'll talk about how much it's so good and like the origami on the floor you were talking about. No, I think that's the
No,
original.
yeah, that's the original. No, watch the original first,
Uh huh.
before 2049. Obviously, it's not really gonna make much sense.
Hmm.
Um,
Wait, they're related? Like I know they have the same name, but like it's not like
I
just
didn't
like
know they were
complete.
related, to be honest, when I went in the second one,
Oh.
but then it was related, and I was like, whoa. Like, there's mentions of the other one, but then like
Mm.
halfway through the movie, you're like, whoa. Um, yeah, the first Blade Runner is below 2 hours. It's an hour and 50 minutes.
Isn't there a game about it? Hold on.
Blade Runner, there should be, bro.
Blade Runner. Blade
Well,
Runner.
that's Cyberpunk you're thinking of.
No. Uh,
No, there's no game. It would make a really cool game though. Like a really good game, dude.
if we have any game
Cyberpunk's
makers.
obviously inspired off of it though, so just
Mm.
play that. It's a good movie, man. I
Isn't
wish it
that
got
game
more
like a flop?
recognition. It's just like I don't know if it's highly acclaimed or whatever. Like if you go to like Film Talk or Film Bros or whatever, they're not usually like, oh yeah, the original Blade Runner or either the Blade Runner movies or her or whatever. I see
Mm.
those as more like my personal favorite movies. You could argue, maybe even argue comfort films. Maybe her. I don't know about Blade Runner as a comfort film. That's more of like the first one is weird, bro. There was so
Weird.
many moments where I was like, "What the hell is going on?" 2049 is a lot more rooted and like it makes more
Hmm.
sense and is easier to follow.
You think the
And they
book is
both
better?
have 5 out of 5 cinematography. I don't think there's a book.
There's- Maybe the book explains it all. That's what people say.
Huh.
I don't know
It's
about
true.
Blade
It's
Runner,
true.
but
No, I don't think there's a book, man.
mhm.
Oh yeah, so I hit Town Hall 11 on Clash of Clans. So, and that's crazy because when you first get Clash of Clans when you're little or whatever, when you're 10 years
Yeah,
old, at the time, Town Hall 11 is the max, right? And you're like,
that's
man,
one of
someday I'm gonna
the
get there. I'm gonna
schools,
set.
right?
No, 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 it's the white one,
Oh, the white.
like the very tip top one.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
And I made it there, man. And it's so satisfying. I
Mm.
got Grand Warden, I got Eagle Artillery or whatever. But now there's like Town Hall 14, so I'm not actually maxed. But from little me would think I'm maxed, and that
Mm.
makes me happy, bro. I don't know how the Grand Warden works, dog. I have no clue because he's like fly mode and ground mode. I tried reading everything and it didn't make any sense. But yeah,
Yeah, I don't know anything. I haven't been up to date with that game in a while. I like play it and then not play it for a while, and like a year later, I like pick it up again.
yeah, yeah. I do that sometimes too. I mean, I don't know about a year, but it'll be like a couple months.
Hmm.
Clash Royale was like that, but I really got back into it at 14, bro, and I unlocked every champion like within the hour. It was awesome, dude. It was so satisfying.
Mid
And it
game.
pops up, it pops up in the clan chat when you get a champion. So this
Uh
one
huh.
dude was like, "How did you unlock 4 champions at the same time?" It was cool, man. I'm really happy
Yeah.
about that. It just the only thing is like I was grinding so hard to get to 14 so fast, and now it's like, what do I do now? You know,
Hmm.
I'm gonna still continue to play. It's
I
just
feel like yeah, with games like whenever I finish like a game and like it's what's good with Red Dead Redemption, right? I was playing it and then once I finished it, there was like I feel like I had nothing to do, so I dropped it and then I stopped playing it because I what's good I there's nothing
beat
to
it.
do after you win, like you know.
I see
Like
what you
once
mean.
you
That happens with
you you
a lot of
you
games.
you accomplish a goal and then you don't know what to do after. Like with even with battle royales, I feel like whenever we're playing them, there isn't an end goal unless we have challenges to do, and then we get rewards for them. But if we take out the rewards, and there's like probably no reason to play them.
You
For
might be
me,
right. No, you might be right about that. And I really like to be rewarded for when I play, but sometimes it's just about having fun and like the fun you get out of it. So like think of Rec Room for example.
yeah, no, the when we play Rec Room, it's fun and I like
You don't
it.
get any rewards out of Rec Room. You don't get any in-game rewards. It just that's more about the experience. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? And I think we gotta start keeping that mindset for the other games, Overwatch, Apex. It's about you playing the game and having fun instead of the rewards you get after. So like when we get loot boxes and we get multiple grays,
And blues and
yeah, we
credits
gotta we
and
gotta
crafting
stop
medals.
thinking, oh, I can't wait to get that reward. We gotta start thinking,
Yeah,
you know, this doesn't really matter. I'm just playing this for fun. It's something
yeah.
to work towards, but it shouldn't be the only reason you play.
That's why I don't play those games often because it's usually that mindset that usually wins.
That's
Because
true. No, I see that with me also. It's just
yeah,
I
uh,
think yeah. I think I'm gonna watch something. I think I'm gonna watch Django tonight.
Django, I watched that a couple
Or
days ago, a couple
Shane
weeks ago.
Shock Redemption or whatever. I think I'm gonna watch a 3 hour movie just because I have a lot of time tonight. I think I should.
It's 10
Maybe
your time, man.
Inception. Dude, I could stay up past like yeah, I don't know. You go to bed super early, bro. It's like 10 for
Yeah,
you and you're like cuckoo caca.
yeah. Cool, 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 cool. No, bro, it's because
No,
I
no,
like
I'm not gonna watch a 3 hour film now that I'm thinking about it. I'll watch
yeah.
like a 2 hour one. I might watch Marriage Story with Adam Driver and
Then he's like yelling at his wife or something, something.
yeah, yeah.
Kylo
My
Ren.
parents are divorced, so it's gonna be so hashtag relatable.
I'm so glad we didn't like grow up with that part of the internet. Like with like you know what I'm talking about, like MySpace and all that.
Oh, like the bad part? I don't
Yeah,
know, because Instagram might turn into the MySpace, and there might be a new social media that comes around. Think about Musically and Vine. That's near us, you
yeah,
know, and that's TikTok now. Now TikTok's the main one. Instagram or Facebook was the Instagram. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it's just time.
yeah.
Unless Instagram continues to update itself to keep up with everything, which might happen. I'm just
Instagram
saying
Reels.
it's not super unlikely
Hmm.
that
Everything will change. I
we
mean that
forget
not
about
yeah,
Instagram. Everything changes, man. Think
yeah.
about where you were 5 years from now, or
5 years
5 years ago.
ago, what was popping back then?
I was
Fortnite.
like
I know. I
11,
think
bro,
I think like Fortnite was popping off by then. No, that was
in
like 4 years ago.
2016. Yeah, no, Fortnite didn't exist then.
2017.
Think about what life will be like in 5 years, dog. How old am I now? Dude, I'm gonna be drinking. I'm gonna be voting, you know?
What am I
That's
gonna be
weird.
doing?
It's weird, bro.
I'm gonna be in my room, so editing
The
B&B
B&B
show
show?
episode.
Oh,
Telling
that'd be
myself
wild.
where it went wrong.
Oh, maybe. And then
Yeah,
I quit the B&B show before that though, like a year prior, so it's literally just you.
and then I'm just talking
So
to myself,
it's
like
you on the B&B show, so it doesn't make any sense.
what's
But
called.
you can't bring yourself to change the name to the B show. So it's just
It's
Oh,
just
speaking of the B show with Solo, Brian, shout out your stupid new channel that should be
oh
coming out
yeah.
soon.
It's I'm gonna have a channel. I made the channel already. New episode should be coming out soon from when this is uploaded. But I'm waiting for Google to fix their little
M-
service thing because
Maybe sooner. Maybe
I'm
sooner.
waiting. Yeah, even sooner because I'm waiting for a verification code and it arrives like 2 hours later. Once I like forget, I have to put the stupid verification code. This probably makes no sense, but that's what's
Link in
going on.
bio, man. Subscribe to his shit, bro. It's funny
Yeah,
as fuck. Um, I'm having my movie come out this Saturday as well on the
yeah,
shenanigans. I'm super excited for that. I don't even care if it does bad. I mean, obviously, I've put so much effort into it, so I hope it does good. But
yeah,
if it
brother.
doesn't, I'm not gonna be. It's like it was so fun to make that it doesn't matter if it does badly. But I would
Yeah.
like it to do good. I would really like it to do good.
Uh
Like
huh.
this video probably deserves at least 1K views. Is it gonna make it there? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But we got like 30 subs, bro. We put a I personally yeah, I personally put a lot of effort in for 30 subs. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I think for maybe on both channels, I definitely put more um effort into the shenanigans. It's just because those videos are a lot harder to make,
Yeah.
especially on my end.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, no, no, no. Have a good night. Thank you guys for watching. Right? Is there anything
Good
else, Brian?
night. Well, I don't think good night. I don't think for us it's good night because
For
it's
us, it's definitely good night.
yeah, because it's 9, 9,
Yeah,
10,
whatever,
10,
man.
10
I'm
for
telling
us.
them good night.
Yeah.
Good night. Tell your
It doesn't make
grandma.
sense. So tell
Tell
your
your
grandma
dog.
if
Tell
you
your
watch
cat.
through the
Tell her
whole
your
thing.
cat.
Thank you so much. I will
Give me a
kiss you on
kiss.
your big forehead, that
Leave
little
a secret.
cranium of yours.
If
I
you
know you
watch the
have.
full thing, comment. Um,
And subscribe. What's your favorite
Checkered
cheeseburger
board
type?
in the comments. Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
your favorite cheeseburger. Bye. Stupid fucking show. I hate every second of it. Oh my, dude.